Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more of the LEGO Ninjago movie video games. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now last time, I think I completed, Location 3. So either way, let's just hop right in and continue the game. Now I should be moving on to Location 4, I believe. And now, I believe that there's, a total of, 8 locations throughout the entire game. And this should be the halfway point of the entire series of the entire game. After this video, I hope it is. There might be another video past the 8th one. There might be, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Let's just go and just see what I can do regardless. Man, I just really love this game, if I'm being honest. Also, if I kind of sound a little bit, different, like offbeat, in this video, it's mostly due to the fact that, well, after, I'm kind of recording this after, my LEGO, I mean, not my last LEGO, but my last, Resident Evil 6 video. So, yeah. But either way, let's just go ahead and go. And see what I can do. Hopefully I can finish up Location 4 here. Hopefully. And also keep in mind, after this video, if I have enough time, I'll try and record a video on The Evil Within. I just got The Evil Within 2 yesterday, and I already had The Evil Within 1. Yeah, it's gonna pain me to get through that, but still. Also, keep in mind, I will be working on other LEGO games in the process, after this, but it's gonna be some time after I beat, this game, since I kind of want to take a break from LEGO games for a while, since they are getting kind of stale to me, for how much I've been working on them throughout my, 2 years of working on games for this channel.
Your elemental powers
so,
come
yeah.
from this lush green world. To begin your training, we must go back to the basics. The power is inside you.
I have no clue what any of that means.
Why do that? Unexpected.
Yeah, that is a good question,
Surprised?
Cole.
Good. You must always be vigilant.
So,
Jake,
yeah, let's just see what I
Zane,
can do.
Keep watch here for Garmadon.
Yeah, sure. Us three can take Garmadon in a fight.
Not without
Not
your
at all.
mechs.
Oh, great.
You can't.
Do not fight.
Lloyd,
Just
maybe,
keep watch.
considering of how much he's
Come
dealt
and
with them,
find
but
us if you see
not
anything.
anybody else.
Okay. Yes.
Wait, I'm
I'll
not even
take
gonna
the
get to
first
use
shift.
Zane
Very
here?
good.
That
But
sucks.
first, some Zane time.
That sucks. I'm not even gonna get to use my favorite ninja throughout this level. Honestly, that's quite impressive. That he's able to do that so effortlessly and so flawlessly. But either way, let's just go ahead and go.
Hurry, ninjas. Garmadon will be hot on our
Yeah, I
trail.
just really want to
Our
beat this
journey
game already, if
ahead
I'm being
will be
honest.
difficult.
So that way I can move on to other
I kinda
games
figured
and
that
other
out, this
projects.
being called Uncrossable Jungle. We
Yeah.
could go around.
Don't get me wrong, this
talking
is one of my
while
favorite LEGO games ever. But it is kind of tedious, and I just want to move on to other LEGO games, in other games in general, come to think of it, than just focusing on just strictly LEGO games.
If this jungle is uncrossable, then why does it need a gate?
That's honestly a good point. Why does a jungle need a gate? That doesn't really make sense. Wait, let's push this since it's on a pushable platform. Okay. Yep, that clearly did something. I just don't know exactly what. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use Lloyd for building. Seems like I'm gonna have to use Nia. Wait, no, Wu. I'm gonna have to use Master Wu here. It's weird that Cole didn't try and jump up too on that platform. It's weird. Okay, let's just go ahead and just do all this, so that way I can unlock this gate. Yeah, that's clearly gonna get at least a little bit annoying. The fact that I have to turn it that way. I think it's already gotten pretty annoying for me. Why does
Where do
the
you think
monkey
that
have, like,
monkey's going?
human hands, in this game? Like, that doesn't really make too much sense.
Wow. I
You
haven't
know,
seen
like, why
this
an
much pain
animal
since
would
I lived
have
in Lloyd's
human
Orchard.
hands. Let's just go ahead and cut up these vines. You know,
Okay, this
regardless
looks pretty much
of,
uncrossable.
you know, monkey hands or animal hands. Let's just go ahead and go. So that way I can actually, you know, try and finish up this game and location. Since there are a total of,
Ninjago
like, about
City.
8,
Might
I
be
want
the
to say.
last we see of it for a while.
Often,
Yeah.
fastest way
And that
back
honestly
is to
really
go
sucks,
forward,
too.
dear.
You know what? I've noticed that this game doesn't feature strictly, like, outright levels, but more or less just chapters and, you know, locations. Let's just try and defeat all these enemies, though, since, you know, for pretty obvious reasons.
Snakes.
I don't know if I can, you know, try and
Kinda
do
assumed
anything
that
else.
when they started charging at us with
Uh,
weapons.
To be fair, we
okay.
did interrupt their barbecue.
Wait, the snakes aren't actual snakes in the movie? That's kind of weird, considering I think I remember them actually being legitimate snakes in the original show, if I'm remembering correctly, that is. I could be remembering wrong. And also, that could have changed since I haven't watched the show in so long. They could have swapped to being, like, regular humans. But, what can I do? Okay, let's swap to Lloyd, since he is the most important ninja. And, you know, leaders go first, of course.
Where are you off to now, little guy?
Yeah, thank you for helping me out there, little monkey guy.
What's that?
Way forward. But to gain access,
Wait.
you must harness the
Blue
power
can actually
of
use
spinjitzu.
elementals. Huh?
Create the tornado,
Blue can use
then
spin
unleash it.
jitsu.
For spinjitzu, you
That's
must have
honestly kind of
patience,
cool, if
power,
I'm being
and
honest.
precision.
I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. You know, okay, seems like I'm going to have to hold down square and then target. Just like I would with other stuff. You know, like with other targeting methods. Let's go ahead and just use that there. So that way I can actually get through the game already.
Sorry, monkey. That was an accident.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, little friend.
Aw, he's helping
You little
us.
goober.
Or he is angry at
Okay,
us
where
and
is the other
putting us
one?
into danger. Only one way to
I know
find
that there has
out.
to be another panel
But
here
how do
somewhere.
we follow him?
I just don't know where. Wait, there has to be something up here. Judging by the fact that there's a climbable wall and all this other stuff. Okay, let's just go ahead and build. Honestly, I like Blue's building style, though it is a lot slower than
Nia,
Lloyd's.
the end
Okay,
of
let's
your spear
use
is a
Nia
very
here so that way I
tip,
can,
is
you know,
it
get
not?
this boulder out. Okay. Yep, this used to be a lot easier on whenever I played on PS4, I think. Like those little tapping segments. I think I could be wrong though. Let's swap to Lloyd and then build. Since he is going to be my default builder throughout this game since he can build pretty fast. Okay, let's just swap to Wu real quick to use Spinjitzu right here. And then just get through this door. Okay. I'm doing pretty well so far. But yeah. I just wish I could go faster so that way I can actually speed up the segment and this location and just continue on with the game. Yeah, I gotta use a skill point, considering I wanted to unlock the full skill tree for too long. Wait, I can... That was a stud magnet ability. That is honestly kind of useful if you
Welcome
ask
to
me.
the jungle. It's not all fun and
Okay.
games.
Really, Master
Yeah,
Wu?
it is.
Really?
Wait, was that a Jumanji reference? Or, wait, actually, I think that's more akin to a Guns N' Roses reference, if anything, considering that was the song used in that Jumanji, Jumanji trailer, if anything. So yeah, let's just go ahead and just...
Reach new heights.
I think that the Guns N' Roses song that I'm thinking of is like Welcome to the Jungle or something. I think it's just a simple title considering Guns N' Roses is more of an 80s band, if anything. So yeah, of course they would, have more of a specific title due to the era being far different than what it is today. In terms of, particularly music. Where do I gotta go? Okay, let's just try and, I guess, get
Look
through
at
all
those
of
pretty
this
lily
already.
pads. Let's jump on them.
Yeah, these lily pads, you're gonna have to watch out for them, considering they can
Now
send
is
you
your chance to
underwater.
prove yourself
think,
and become a real ninja.
Okay, let's just get through here.
How am I meant to
Yeah,
get through
Cole's
there?
gonna have to break
You
that
must
wall.
look within yourself, Cole.
Okay, but I think I'd remember if I was carrying a pneumatic drill.
No! I mean, look within your being.
Yeah, just go ahead and
You
just
have come far.
harness your earth
Find
energy.
your inner balance. Find your spinjitzu.
Yeah!
So Cole
I think
unlocked
I
his
found it.
Spinjitzu abilities. I wonder what Lloyd's will be. I don't remember, if I'm being honest. I don't remember what Lloyd's Spinjitzu abilities are. I know it's like the ability of green, but I don't know what that means. I don't remember since it's been a while since I've actually reached the end of the game. I don't even remember if Lloyd even gets a Spinjitzu ability, if I'm being honest. Yeah, let's go ahead and just try and fill out the skill tree already. Since I kind of need to do this. Ooh, a combo multiplier. Yeah, I got 10 more abilities left to go before I can actually fill up the skill tree. Yeah, I really just want to try and see what I can do, if I'm being honest. I don't even remember if I ever fully finished up the bar on, that one stud meter. I don't even remember if I ever finished that up, at all in previous playthroughs that I've ever had on the game. Mostly since it's been years since I last beat the game, or at least let alone played it. For this playthrough anyways. To the fullest extent. So yeah. That's clearly for Cole, so let's go ahead and just use his abilities
I think
here.
you should smash that, Cole.
Yep, that's obviously what he needed to do. Let's just take out this one guy here. Okay, where do I gotta go now? Wait, I can use Wu's Spinjitzu abilities to launch that there. Since that does launch stuff forward, and also has a targeting ability, so might as well use it to its fullest extent. And also, I don't have Zane. Wait, since I have Spinjitzu abilities now, does that mean Zane is like the most useless character, since every character is inevitably going to end up with some kind of targeting ability? And Zane's whole shtick in this game was like, targeting.
Hasn't been used in a while.
Like, that was basically his
Good.
entire
That means
shtick,
Garmadon hasn't
and now
got ahead
it's
of us.
basically useless. So does that mean that Zane is the most useless character? Because that honestly sucks if it's the case. Okay, let's just go ahead and go to get through here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to swap two other characters. Let's just get through this one area, because I really want to try and beat the game. Okay, right here's where I need to go. Wait, why is it leading me back here? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Wait, there's a wall run here. So that's honestly something I know I needed to do. I don't remember what Nia's Spinjitzu ability
Good job,
is,
we're
if I'm being
ninjas.
honest. I don't remember what it's all about. I think it has, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it's like steam. Or like fire and water. It could be both. Considering fire and water do make steam. So, yeah. Or it could just simply be water, since I'm pretty sure Nia and Kai are like more or less opposites with their abilities.
Ah,
I think,
path disappears.
yeah, you gotta help me out, little monkey man, to help me out with all of this. Let's swap to Cole, since, you know, he has an earth ability. Okay, that should help me out a lot. What do I gotta do here? Yeah, I know I gotta try and do something to get all this done. Okay. Yep, I know I gotta try and hit it one more time, at least. Okay, there we go. Let's just try and see what I can do from here. Seems like I gotta try and take out these enemies before they can actually, you know, lower the
We
bridge
destroyed
again.
the bridge. Garmadon won't be able to follow.
Okay.
Lloyd, what is it with you and bridges? Just leave them alone.
Yeah, that's... Wait. What is that? What is that supposed to mean? Like, what is that supposed to mean, Nia? With Lloyd and bridges. Did Lloyd destroy a bridge? Holy crap, that's some kind of dark implications, if you ask me. You know, like, that's some pretty dark implications for what's supposed to be, like, an E10 plus game. You know? Let's just take out this one guy right here. Yeah, he's clearly gonna have to go down. Yeah, Cole's gonna have to be more or less used for more combat-heavy segments. Lloyd's gonna have to be used for more building-based segments, and I'm gonna use Wu for any, like, in Spinjitzu segments. You know, if I need any. Okay, let's just try and get through already. You know, since I kind of need to get through here already to finish up the location. Okay, I'm doing pretty well so far. Crap, I screwed up with the jumping. Let's just go ahead and get through here, since I just want to see what I can all do. Alright, that's a required 40 gold bricks, which is, I only have like 10 of right now. Wait, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Sorry about that. I just now realized I got a trophy because of those gold bricks. Yeah, I just now realized that, so I had to pause the recording to get rid of that notification and stuff, to double check
Tread
too.
carefully, ninjas. This quicksand is sad.
Okay, let's just try and see what I can do.
That's why it's called quicksand. There,
Okay, let's just jump across already, so that way I can get out of here. Yeah, this area is
back.
pretty long so far, from what I've seen. Heck, I've spent almost 20 minutes on just this one location.
Smart little fella. Hey,
Yeah,
monkey.
he is
Know
kind
where
of
the
smart.
ultimate weapon is?
A destroyed
Yeah, I don't
bridge.
think he knows,
Have you been
let
here
alone
before, Lloyd?
knows how to speak
Hey.
human intellect and dialogue stuff. You know, like the rest of them do. Okay, I'm gonna need Lloyd to be able to cut through these vines, real quick. Okay, let's just see what I can do. Seems like I'm about to get another thing on, you know, my, you know,
the monkey
stud meter.
chose the correct path. You would be wise
Okay,
to
let's just
follow
go.
him, ninjas.
And see what I can do. I'm gonna need coal real quick. Wow. A lot of uses of coal this level. Like, a lot more than what I thought there would be, considering he's a more useless character out of, you know, the main 6 and Master Wu. Okay, let's just see what I can do here.
Let's
You know what?
keep
Might
going.
as well just
Nothing
keep
can stop us
Cole
now.
set as my playable character. Because who knows if I'll need him in the future. Alright. Let's just try and get past all these enemies here. Since there are a lot of them in this area. Yeah, this bow guy's clearly going to be the most dangerous. But regardless, let's go ahead and just get through here and see what I can do. Oh crap, I screwed up. Yeah, let's just try this again. This time with Nia. Yeah, I thought I would have to jump over, like, on top of the panel. Yeah, I screwed up. Yeah, I kind of screwed up if I'm being honest. So let's just try this again for another attempt. Okay. Yep, I made it across this time, thankfully, and I didn't pull an idiot move. Alright, let's climb up here. No, I didn't need to do that. I needed to jump across to these one grip things. Okay. Let's just try and see what I can do. Yeah, I know how I was screwing up, because I was accidentally jumping across instead
Couldn't
of,
we have just gone up the
you know,
stairs inside?
just
And
jumping
what
instead
kind of
of
challenge
aiming and
would that
jumping
have
like I was supposed to do. Let's grab this since it's a character. I don't know what that gives me. Okay. Acidus? That's more of the snake guys I'm used to, if I'm being honest. Considering I'm more used to, like, the snake guys looking like that from the, like, they do in the original series. You know? So let's just go ahead and just
Look out,
get
monkey.
through here already. Just
More
try and
snakes.
finish up the level.
These guys are determined to stop us.
Yeah, they kind of are. Let's just try and get through here already. So that way I can, you know, try and at least beat some of these enemies. And also the level at the same time.
Over to you, Cole.
Oh.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I was expecting to at least, you know, get through there a lot easier without losing stuff in the process. Okay, seems like Nia's weapon is a spear. And Master Wu's weapon is just simply, the staff. Okay, I'm gonna have to use Cole. You know, with his ninjutsu ability. I mean, not ninjutsu, but spin jutsu abilities. Yeah, that's honestly pretty cool. That I get to use spin jutsu.
History found
Though I thought it
that
would be more
we
flashy like it is in the original
Philosophical
series.
question.
You know,
If
like,
Jimmy falls in the forest,
actually
but no one's around,
spinning the
we won't get
character
the-
around instead of just having the spinning go around in their hands.
Ninja tracks. I sense the presence of evil. I'm close. He's close. Real close. Real close. You!
Yeah, you can tell that they hate each other.
Where are your little ninja nerds?
So
Where are your
basically
little
an
ninja nerds?
accurate representation of
There
real life
They're
brothers
surrounding
in real
you,
life.
Perfectly hidden, ready to strike.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
All right. Now I'm gonna fight you.
I love how this is basically a real life interpretation. Like, basically like a parody of real life brothers. Like, this is kind of hilarious. So yeah.
Okay, now I want to hurt you. Looks like you need a lesson in learning how to shut your stupid face.
Well, here's something you won't learn in school. The 7 deadly butterflies of Shaolin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't need a deadly butterfly to beat you. Hey.
Hey, guys! Garmadon and Wu are fighting in the trees!
Okay, let's just try and
Whoa,
take out
there he is.
Garmadon already.
And
Yeah.
I will not let you take the ultimate weapon.
I wonder, I forget what the ultimate weapon is, if I'm being honest. I just forget, to be perfectly honest. I just don't remember. Okay, chapter 8. Let's just try and find the ultimate weapon already. And just take out Garmadon while I'm at it.
Watch out, Uncle!
You know what, I'm gonna use Lloyd, since he is a better character in terms of combat. Like, he may not have the most skilled abilities, but he's still better, like, in terms, you know, of combat. Since he is speedier and he has a more durable weapon. Okay. Seems like I gotta use spin jutsu here, so I'm gonna have to use Wu. Wait, never mind. Let's just try and take out all these enemies here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and take out all these enemies, you know, while I can. Okay. Yeah, I know that I gotta try and take out the snakes and then Garmadon. I'm not an idiot. I know how LEGO games work, if I'm being honest. I know how they work, Wu. I played this game long enough to know. So let's just see what I can do here. Yeah, it seems like there's gonna be at least some more stuff. Yeah, that was honestly stupid of me to try and jump across the bridge. You know, like I did.
The bridge is gonna give.
What am I gonna do? Let's just try and take out Garmadon. Okay. Let's just try and take out Garmadon as much as I can anyways. Since I do have a lot of stuff I need to get done. Alright, I'm gonna have to take out more snakes. Well, Blue died. That sucks. And he's back. Okay, that's another, thing done. Let's just see what I can do against these enemies, since I have a lot of them that I need to get defeated. Yeah, I just don't know why the stud meter doesn't reset after each new, you know, completed thing, since that would make the most logical sense, and it would be a lot simpler for math. So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and just see what I can do. Well, I died regardless. Okay, seems like the bridge falls back there. Let's just take out Garmadon while I can, since that's kind of what I need to do anyways. Yep. I'm about to defeat Garmadon here, and that's honestly pretty cool considering he is basically the central enemy.
They call it the caged monkey. Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Caged monkey? What do you mean by that, Woo? What do you mean by that? Do you mean the term monkey because he's, you know, black? Do you mean that?
Lloyd,
Well, the racist is dead. Never mind, he's not dead.
the right path to find your
The racist isn't dead.
Master Wu, we need you.
So, yeah.
Don't leave.
Well. Looks like your precious ninja master is gone. For you to make it through this journey alive, you're gonna need someone to teach you the ninja way.
What do you know about being a ninja?
Oh, I know plenty, Lloyd. You don't get to be a warlord without knowing a thing or two about the ninja arts. The dark ninja arts.
Oh, what is that?
And you're gonna need me to get you out of this jungle, or you're all gonna die.
Oh, great. We're all gonna
We're
die.
not gonna die, Jay.
And while I'm keeping you alive, maybe I'll teach you some of my sick dark ninja moves. Like the Musket.
Hang on just a second. This is Garmadon we're talking about. We can still make it to the ultimate weapon on our own. We just have to remember what Master Wu taught us.
All I can remember is we really need a
Okay,
ninja
let's
master.
just see what I can do from here. Hopefully that's the end of this location, because I just really want to move on with the game. And that is the end of the location. What are the chances of that, if I'm being honest? Yeah, that was just more or less sheer luck, if anything. Okay. Spinjitzu. Yeah, it's Earth Spinjitzu that I got. I just really wish I had other types, you know, instead of just Earth. Because Earth is a generic element anyways. So yeah, that's the main reason I would rather have other elements for Spinjitzu, you know, stuff. Okay, let's just see what I can do here. Let's continue the story already. Alright. You know what? That's gonna be the end of today's video. After I collect these studs, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.